right, we're in Manchester, Vermont. We're at the home of Abraham Lincoln's son. All right, so Abraham Lincoln and his wife had 4 children, only one of whom lived into maturity, and that was Robert. He bought this land and built this home, lived here, as I understand it, about half of the year, every year, had another home in Illinois. In 1938, he gave this property to Peggy, his granddaughter. And as we get our first up close look at the house, Peggy, Abraham Lincoln's great-granddaughter, lived here until 1975 when she passed away. And you can see an outline of bricks on the lawn here in front of the house. That's the actual size of Abraham Lincoln's log cabin in Kentucky, 16 feet by 18 feet. So in one generation, things changed drastically. So, all right, we'll go in and take a look around. So as we look at some Lincoln family photos here in the parlor, Abraham Lincoln and his wife had a son, Robert. Robert built this house. He and his wife, Mary, had 3 children of their own, one of whom was Jesse. Jesse had 2 kids, Peggy, who lived here from 1938 to 1975, and Lincoln, who passed away in 1985. He was Abraham Lincoln's last descendant. There are no more descendants. And now we're in the room where Robert did a lot of his work when he worked for the Pullman Palace Car Company. He was the president of that company. He also served as Secretary of War under 2 presidents. He also served as Minister to the Court of St. James, basically the ambassador to the United Kingdom. This is a picture, right there he is, 4th from the left, of the Hasty Pudding Club at Harvard. He was a part of that, and this is his senior yearbook at Harvard, and that is his picture right there. So this is the room that his wife, Mary, used to like to come to and relax in the evenings and play that piano we saw when we came in. About 90% of the furnishings we're seeing did belong to the family. photograph of Lincoln's inauguration. Quite a piece of history. A copy of that inaugural address. And the night Lincoln was shot, that mirror is the last mirror he saw his reflection in before he died. It was in the White House dressing room, and this is his stovepipe hat. Now, if you're interested in Abraham Lincoln, you may want to check out a video on my channel that I did called The Lincoln Flag. I will show you the flag that hung in the presidential box in Ford's Theater the night he was shot. It was used as a pillow under his head when he was shot. It has his blood on it, and it's pretty amazing. And here is Robert's granddaughter, Peggy, in her airplane. Now, when Peggy lived here for many years, she had an open door policy. People could just stop by. She'd even show them around. And here is the guest bedroom. President Taft stayed here. He and Robert were good friends. And some other notable people stayed here.
Quite an orange somewhere in between. So yeah, it's pretty spectacular. Early part of June, before the heat, somewhere in that area. It's like two borders on both sides.
So Robert and Mary called this place Hildene, which is a combination of two words, hill, because the house is on a hill, and Dean means a valley with a stream that runs through it. And I guess maybe that's the Dean down there. The Battenkill River would be the stream. Beautiful. Now here's the front lawn. Earlier I showed you a picture of Peggy sitting in her airplane. She used to land that airplane on this front lawn right here in front of us. She wanted to prove to her mother how good of a pilot she was. Pretty interesting. Now there's actually a lot more to see here. The grounds are extensive. There's a farm and some other things. I'm not gonna explore anymore here today. I'm gonna wait until my wife is with me. I just have to bring my wife here because she'll love it. And it's almost wrong for me to explore without her. All right, I will look at one more thing. This is the telescope. It's an awesome telescope. And this is called the observatory, I guess. It's pretty impressive. And there's a pretty good-sized spider up there. All right, that's it. I'm not gonna look around anymore until my wife is with me. All right, I'm back, and this time my wife is here with me. I didn't really show this organ the last time I was here. This is a self-playing organ, and they have 242 rolls there that are too fragile to play now, but those were what were used. And this organ was a gift, as I understand it, from Robert to his wife Mary, and it's a very, very impressive organ. It was quite a gift, an anniversary gift. And I also neglected to show the secretary's office. And Theodore Roosevelt used to make speeches from the back of this railway car. This is a Pullman something car. It's like the luxury of all luxury models. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this tour, and thanks for hanging out with us. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.